Welcome to the Wolfish channel where we enjoy games without shame. In this set of videos, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy II from start to finish. So you can get the whole experience of the game, walkthroughs, storyline, and it's especially nice if you beat the game and forget the story. You can come back. We're going to have abridged versions eventually. It's just the relevant details, none of the fluff. And without further ado, let's get gaming. A long-lived peace. Is at an end. The Emperor of Palmastia has called forth monsters from the underworld and has begun his campaign for world conquest. The rebel army arose from the kingdom of Fynn to thwart the Empire's plans. But the rebels' castle fell in an all-out assault against the Empire. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew to a remote town in Altair. Four youths from Fynn also found themselves fleeing, and they had lost their parents at the hand of the Empire, but their escape wasn't over. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Fynn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest for now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're rebuilding in Basque, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy! Where are you? Furion, you're alive. I thought you'd... I'm fine, Maria. You seem alright too, Guy. But wait, where's Leon? Princess of Fynn save us. But Leon not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask you. Please let us join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked and our parents. I'm truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you're nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Fynn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Fynn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Fynn as well, but Fynn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended to your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Fynn. That is the first step towards realizing your fate. You've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Fynn. Those who have fallen in battle can revive it at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Fynn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. An arrow struck me in the back during battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter Hilda now serves as regent. You should speak with her. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. Gordon, the Prince of Kashuan, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself. Princess Hilda fled here when Fynn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. Oh shit. I'm Paul, greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. I never steal from the rebels, you can be sure of that. My home was in Fynn too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city. This is the town of Altair. The imperial forces haven't been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time though. My name is Gordon. I was once Prince of Kashuan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So you've asked to take up arms in the struggle? I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. What can I do for you? Password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. The port of Problem lies not far east of here, but a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. It's the Rebel Army's war room. Heading up to Fynn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city's crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatria. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you're going to need all the advice they can spare. Would you like to hear about monsters? There are many different types of monsters. Some monsters are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. For example, the undead are weak against fire, and aquatic monsters are weak against lightning. However, there are also monsters that absorb particular elemental attacks. Casting fire on a monster made of flame will heal it instead of doing damage. You can damage zombies and other undead with restorative magic like Cure and items like Garlic. But be careful when using spells to steal HP or MP, such as Drain and Osmos. When used against the undead, these spells can backfire and hurt you instead. Shall I tell you about chests? Treasure chests can contain things like items and gil. Many treasure chests also have or hold rare items you'll not be able to find for sale in any shops. If you're lucky enough to come across such items, hold on to them. But treasure chests aren't all gil and glory by any means. Some chests conceal monsters lurking within. There's no way to know what's inside a chest until you open it, but monsters often accompany especially good loot. You want to know more about the flee command, am I right? You can escape from battles by selecting the flee command. There's no point in fighting a losing battle. If a foe is too difficult, you're better off fleeing. Think carefully before you act. Shall I teach you a thing or two about weapons? There are 7 weapon categories: swords, spears, axes, staves, knives, bows, and unarmed. Swords, spears, axes, staves, and knives are one-handed weapons and can be equipped along with a shield. It is also possible to equip 2 one-handed weapons, one in each hand. Equipping a bow requires 2 free hands, but allows a character to attack with the same damaging force from the rear row of the party formation. Fighting unarmed is another splendid choice and can be as powerful as any weapon. Unfortunately, equipping a shield cuts an unarmed combatant's attack power in half. So if you plan to fight unarmed, it's probably wise to just skip shields altogether. Would you care to hear about the information displayed on the status menu? You can develop the attributes and abilities displayed on the status menu by fighting battles. Attributes such as strength and magic will change according to the actions you take in battle. If a character attacks, his or her strength and weapons skill may improve. Similarly, if a character uses magic, his or her spirit, intellect, and magic level may improve. There are 11 different attributes that can change. Would you like me to explain those 11 attributes in more detail? HP. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her maximum HP will increase. Participating in lots of battles can also increase maximum HP. MP. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her maximum MP will rise. Strength. Attacking during battle will increase a character's strength. Stamina. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her stamina will improve. Spirit. Using white magic in battle will increase the caster's spirit. Agility. Battling with your evasion while your evasion is high will raise agility. Intellect. Use black magic in battle. Using black magic in battle will increase the caster's intellect. Magic. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her magic will rise. Accuracy. As strength rises, so will accuracy. Equipping better weapons will also improve accuracy. Evasion. Being attacked by foes will raise evasion. Equipping a shield will also improve evasion. Magic defense. When foes cast spells on a character, his or her magic defense will rise. As you can see, it never hurts to try all manner of things in battle. Halfway done. What would you say to a little lesson on skill levels, eh? Skill levels can be divided into 2 broad categories: weapon skill levels and magic skill levels. But wait, there's more. Weapon skill levels are divided by weapon types such as swords and axes. Similarly, magic skill levels are divided by spell. Spells like Cure and Fire each have their own skill levels. Attacking with a given type of weapon, improving the corresponding weapon skill. As your skill levels rise, your attack and accuracy with those types of weapons will likely improve. Casting a given spell improves the corresponding magic skill. Spells become more powerful and effective as their skill levels rise. Would you like to learn about armor? There are 4 types of armor: shields, helms, body armor, and gloves. Shields are equipped in the same fashion as one-handed weapons, in either the right or left hand. Since wearing a shield only requires one hand, you can also equip any one-handed weapon along with it. Should you choose, you can equip 2 shields, one in each hand. This makes you attack empty-handed, however. Helms are equipped on the head, gloves are on the hand and forearms, and body armor, of course, on the body. Provided you can afford it, you should always keep your party protected with good armor. I don't suppose I could interest you in a lesson in magic. There are two schools of magic, black magic and white magic. White magic specializes in healing and support spells. For example, Cure restores lost HP, and Life revives characters who've been KO'd. Black magic, on the other hand, specializes in offensive magic. Blizzard deals ice damage, Thunder deals lightning damage, and so on. Characters can learn both black and white magic spells in any combination they choose. However, a character can only learn a maximum of 16 spells. You can use the Forget command to remove any spell a character has already learned. Forgotten spells can be learned again, but their level resets to 0. So use caution when forgetting spells. Would you like me to explain for the formation command to you? Use the formation command to assign characters to either the front or rear row of the party's battle formation. Characters in the front row can attack using any type of weapon. Characters in the rear only do half damage when attacking with anything except bows or magic. However, they only receive half damage from enemy attacks. Assign each character to the row that best suits his or her abilities. How about a lesson on key items? In the course of conversation with someone, a particular important word may come up. When this happens, 3 commands will appear: ask, learn, and key items. Select learn to commit the key term to memory. You can then use ask to ask people about any key terms you've learned. Keep in mind that only certain words can be learned in this way. To show someone an item from your inventory, select key items. When you learn new words or find rare items, you should ask people about the words or show them what you found. On to the story. Gotria, huh? Ambush. Poison. Preemptive strike. The village of Gotria. Fynn is just over across the lake. See? The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Fynn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. Gotria and Altair haven't fallen to the clutches of the enemy empire yet. But once the dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Fynn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there pouring drinks for the Imperials. I better gain some HP on this one. Yeah, she did. I'm so broke. 230 gil. It's just as we heard. The city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. Tons of gil. If you look around the village, there's a guard in front of everything you would want to use, and if you talk to the guards, you encounter a battle. You encounter a very strong enemy that you can't beat. You have to run if you can run, but normally you lose 1 or 2 party members if you try to do that. They're very strong. If I go to the castle, the gate is locked and there's very strong enemies in front of the gate. So it's not worth it doing either of those options. See, he's blocking the item shop. There's no one blocking the pub. Furion gains some HP. The guy in Galtria was talking about. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperials are all ill-bred as they come. Ah, you're with rebels. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I going to do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. Dang old potion. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. So you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I'm the Prince of Kashuan. Prince Scott? We were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid to ask a favor of you. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Fynn fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. he's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man, they would only bring her pain. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest, just for a little while. You obtain Scott's ring. You obtain Scott's ring. Get me out of here. If I go too far northeast, there's also strong monsters that you can't really defeat. So it acts as a border for the locations you can travel. If I go too far this way, or if I go too far south this way, the same thing happens. It's too strong. Look, did I cross the border? Yeah, I did. Get out of there. All right, lucky me. Go ahead. Yeah, I got cure off before I attack. I'm at decent health now. Guy's magic, MP went up. Do we have spells for sale here? 25. Barely any. No spells? Let's check. Nope, no spells. Get some potions and antidotes. Well, I got potions. I just need some antidotes. I think I should give Guy a shield, but he's got so much HP anyway, it's just not really necessary. That way I get more damage output out of his axe. has HP and stamina and strength, but no. Got a couple bucks. Gotta show Gordon and Hilda that ring. My name is Gordon. I was once the Prince of Kashuan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned the kingdom and fled here. That ring, it's my brother's. You really said all those things about me? Password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive? He gave us this ring in Fynn just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything else? No, nothing. Your Highness, please. The ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. You've infiltrated Fynn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There's a magical metal known as mythril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. We lost Fynn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mythril. I have charged Josef, a man living in Salamond, with the task of finding a source of mythril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salamond to look into this? I heard Her Highness' words and have waited here for you since. To reach Salamond, we must first pass through the port town of Palum. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. Obtain a canoe. With each passing day, the construction of the Dead Knot and baths draws nearer to completion. The townspeople have been enslaved and are being forced to work without rest. We should be able to use that canoe to cross the lake to the east and reach the port of Palum. If you can find some mythril to give to our blacksmith Tobo, I'm sure he'll be able to make some amazing weapons. Let's get some magic before we head out. Nice. Decent guild acquisition. I need to rest. His cannon's leveled up. Some HP and stamina. No magic defense. I guess I can rest here. Hope it's not more expensive. folks wouldn't be looking to book passage on a ship, would ye? For just 32 gil, we'll see you safe to Poft. Empire hasn't attacked Palum or Poft, at least not yet. The ship heading out of our little port will take you straight to Poft. 44 gil to rest up. Now there's a fine lass. How about you and me go have a drink? With you? Not a chance. Past Salamond, once you pass Poft, they say all the cities are under the control of the Empire. Palum's a town of freedom. Want to settle down here with me, handsome? Too expansive. This is Palum. It's just a little port town. HP is the limit. Nice miss. I was going to get more experience with my permanent fighters. Got a level for his staff. Maria got 5 MP and a magic level. Maria got 8 MP and a magic level. Evasion for Minwu. The betrayer. No, I'm just saying that because he leaves the party eventually. You can tell. He's super jacked compared to my characters. Spirit's pretty good. Magic is poor. 9, 6. Intellect 11. Intellect 15. It does. Guy got some HP. Poft? Yeah, Poft is right here. Palum being the intermediary port city. Some spirit in him. The axe. He doesn't steal any of my experience. We got some HP. We got 150 gil. Lucky us. skill. I'm in the money right now. And RNGesus is taking care of me. This is the port city of Poff. Salamond is to the north, and to our east is Bosk. Sorry, but the ship's already left for Paladin. Here to ride the airship? If you got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. You want on the airship? You pay the guy behind me. Can I interest you you folks in a ride on Sid's Pride and Joy, the only airship of its kind in all the world? No matter how far, we'll take you to the destination in a blink of an eye. Of course, transportation of this fine caliber comes with a fee. Interested? Bask is the city to our east. It's under control of the Bask, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. They all say the same. So pubs give you direction, I think, if you're lost. Let's see what's here. Spent all my money. Hoping I'm still on the money train. Raking it in from all these battles. I guess it's the more enemies you encounter, the more likely you are to get a lot of gil, because it was a roll for every... It seems to be a roll for every or random chance at every defeat you make. I only got 9 gil from this one. Where's everybody at? Semmit Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Salamond. That's where the Empire has been mining its mythril. The Empire has enslaved the men of Salamond and forced them to work in the cave at Semmit Falls. Please, you have to help them. I love Josef, but I know that if I'm around, I would only get in his way. You have business with me? Mithril? I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamond who are being forced to work in the cave at Semmit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. Where's the end? Alright. Broke as a joke. 46 skill. went up, and I got a bunch of money. That's it. 6 damage. Quite a bit of gil for that victory. Pretty happy about that. Sometimes one hit's all you need. Eye drops, huh? It's a quite rare find. I haven't gotten those yet. Ambushed. Oh no. Quite enough to kill. Nobody's chanting, so she casts a spell. Oh, would have killed them all. They done 6 damage to all of them. Quite a bit of money. Alright. Is this the right way? No. 86 unarmed damage. Where to now? Don't kill it. Alright. That should do it. Maybe I gained some HP. Some much needed HP. Where are we going? Oh, I gotta go to the other side of the mountains and take that path with the marsh. Not sure if that 15 would have been enough. Ooh, a potion. Gives 100 HP. That's pretty good for a while in this game. Instant kill. Stone. Free some slaves. Ambush. And it flees? Okay, that was very strange. Did not expect that at all. Who ambushes you just to run away? Jump scare. Yeah, that's plenty of damage. Not plenty of money. Kill. Got 137. I mean, I'm happy with that. Alright, let's get it going. Wish me luck. Kill the queen bee. Enough. 37 once. I wonder almost down that river. I didn't go that far that way last time, but I was interested. I just escaped this Semmit Falls and kind of needed to heal. Magic. Eye drops again. We got super strong enemies. Just in case, let's save. Oh geez, we're dead. It's over. Get me out of here. We made it to Semmit Falls. Bounces right off. Not totally, because you couldn't take 0 damage from attacks in this one, unlike Final Fantasy 1. If they hit, they always did 1 damage. Not gonna be enough to kill, is it? One still hangs in there. 144. Thunder level up. We got some HP and we got repeatedly kill amounts. To a defensive enemy. Level 3 unarmed, where it's at. It starts kicking in. These are weak to lightning. Let's see what Blizzard does. Blizzard doesn't do squat, but let's see if fire heals. No, it's really weak to fire. I thought because they self-destructed that they'd be flaming enemies that heal from fire, so I abstained from using fire on them this whole last playthrough I did. I didn't get through the whole game. Yeah, I had to replay the first part of this, first 3 hours of the game because the save files were corrupted. I couldn't watch the videos once I saved them or downloaded them back off of YouTube. Play on my media player, so I had to start over. So once we get past the Dreadnought storyline and receive the pass, that's when I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So I have to do some more exploring than I have been. Squeak through. Chest to the right. Descending exit to the left. Lightning. I need to conserve my magic for a land turtle that's in here that just takes no damage from physical attacks at all. The main way to do damage is that bow of Goblin guards. At least Maria might get some HP from this battle from getting hit. Right, on the rebound. Well, I did get HP, 8 of it, to be specific, and stamina. Alright. 400, yeah, that's pretty good. do her. You're level up for guy. Oh, 275s and a 30 something. Not bad, you. Using Minwu because I fear I'm not getting any levels or improvements in my stats if he goes first because he's higher or stronger than us, and then he keeps leveling up and my units that don't leave get less improvements along the way. I like to have him defend and just reserve him for healing and white magic. I don't think it will kill. Go in there. I killed most of them, all of them actually. I thought the 11 would still be hanging in there when 11 was done too. It's the lowest amount of damage. Let's see. Chest to the north. East, or west, I mean. Northwest. I'm in a pickle with my magic on Maria because I want to have enough for the boss, but I don't know if it's strong enough for when I get there at level 2. I don't think it's the boss in the area, but it's definitely a mid-boss for a chest. Yep. Another chest. Big potion, wow. Not that I need it for anything. For a while. That's it. Chests down here? Yes, there are. Ambushed. Wow. Regular potion. And 4 doors. Show you how there's nothing in the right doors, and that the only door that takes you anywhere is the left door. I might get some training in that way. Nothing. Critical 23, what a disgrace. Here we go. Good damage from left and right hand. That's rare. Right. Healing up. Wow, he heals a lot. So level up and Maria's fire leveled up. Alright, so we did level up our fire. That par with the last time I went through here. I'm gonna conserve it in case I find some green slimes that are only susceptible to magic attacks. Particularly weak to fire. Critical. Guy's damage is not keeping up with the rest of the party. Oh jeez. Here we go. Leveled up. All right. Maria's HP, Maria's NP, and Guy got evasion. See, this is another empty room door. Encounter an ambush at that, and Maria needs to heal pretty bad. Use Fury. No, we'll use Guy for that. Guy's got a ton of HP now. Maria's up to 94 HP, where Furion only has 90. Surpassed the HP of Furion. That's rare. I have not seen that yet. And I've been trying to get her HP in the last two playthroughs. Where I had to start over for technical preference reasons. Yet? No, you're a guy with it. He actually went through. Peanuts for money. Alright, ambushed again. No. There's anything south of this chest. Yeah, I don't see anything. So it's north to those three doors. I think this is the end of the Semmit Falls dungeon, or whatever you call it. Just about even again. His HP went higher than Furion's even further. We're left again. The slaves! Help us, please! Furion, it's you. Am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borkin's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. We're Princess Hilda told you to bring back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where it's kept. That's normally where I step in. I figured out that this was where the mithril was coming from easy enough, so I thought I'd be able to jump on you guys and nab the So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Well, I know when I'm in over my head so long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us, I owe you one. Level 5 swords. Decent output. Let's see. Chest to the north. Fire tone. Let's see. Items. It's thunder right now, not fire. I think south is a dead end. Oh wow, this is quite the horde to fight. Stacked. The sprinters are pretty strong. We got about 60 HP. These things only have about 15. But they can still do 2 damage or so with each attack. South? No, nothing. And then there's a trick going east. Just to get to the east exit, you need to go north and around the dead end at the intersection there. Jeez. Less than 40? That was less HP than I remember. Or thought. Sprinters. Did about 45 damage to 50. I thought they had about 60 HP. This should be the last level or floor. I think the left door is the right door. Right one leads to a dead end again. Oh, nice. Guy was still able to kill him with that weak attack of his. Empty room. I'm gonna counter after I enter those. Alright, 72 is not bad. Is going to show him up with 100 damage in the next attack. 95, so it's nearly close. That was nearly accurate. That was pretty accurate, just not right. You know, I was kind of exaggerating, but not really. Being facetious. Yeah, upgraded. Use tier 7. Save for safekeeping. Ha! Rebels. Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade through straight to your heart. Good strike. That's rare. to do physical damage against this guy. So I used all magic. 20 damage, yeah. 0. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I used Protect. Please knock him out. Oh, at least I got healed. 100 health was all restored. Oh my goodness. Finish with fists. So level up staff on MP went up and raise HP, guys, HP and MP, and stamina and magic. I got a mithril helm. I did not get that last time. Found the mithril in the chest. Anything else here? No. Let's see about that exit strategy. Get the chest, return to the northwest. And it rhymes, so it's good. Oh, that's right, the land turtle. Chest I'm talking about. Wow, guys, I'm missing a lot of HP. One kill for me. Peanuts is what I got. Right, zombies. The fire. Well, I could have healed them with Minwu. Did damage. Carry on strength one. Monsters! Oh, land turtle. Come on, 200 damage. 84, not enough. 21. This is worrisome. I remember doing 200 damage to it 3 times with fire magic. 80's a good amount of damage. Level 4 axe. Maria's MP, Maria's MP, Guy's HP and stamina. 75 gil. Teleport home so I can get out of here. Cost HP to use though. What's through the door though? I got teleport. Right. Shot, 1 kill. So multiple hits per attack or action. Nice leg. Potion and a couple of gil. Is it just a door? Or a room, I mean? Yeah. Plenty of gil. 375's what I got. Nip that in the bud. Waste my time doing 0 damage with physical attacks. They gave me 137 gil drop. Leveled up. Alright. 75 and 237s. Alright. Bringing home the bacon. Preemptive strike. 78. That's the record. Reference Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the live-action film from the 80s. Highly recommend. Barely even killed the dang thing. Come on, guy. Ooh, a 75. It's loaded. Gotta buy that mythril equipment after I get back to Altair. After I give Tobal the mythril, he starts crafting weapons and armor to sell at the armory and weapon shop. I think it's this way. one floor descended from the surface. Unless one counts as floor. Yeah, there's basement floor one, so I got two more ascending transitions to make before I'm at the surface. Southwest. Ain't bad, but it could be a lot better. I'm just upset because I also don't have him wielding a shield, so his attack power goes up with the axe. He's still doing way less damage than the double broadswords and bare-fisted attacks. Single attack doing 50 with the broadswords, and then he does 78. So, alright, I'm starting to get there. Doing about 70 damage now. We'll take it, we'll take it. Which way's out? Not bad. He's climbage, slowly but surely. Sword level up for Furion. Wow, lots of gil. I wonder what that crystal's for. Just like that, we've reached the surface. So that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to take the mythril up to Salamond, visit the returned villagers, and then they're going to tell us to take the mithril to Hilda, and she's going to tell me to take it to Tabul, and he'll start making those weapons and armor for me. And then I have to go to Bask, Bafsk, Bask, to stop the dreadnought from wreaking havoc. That's it from the Wolfish channel. See you on the next one.